Hello everyone! About 2 years ago we introduced BIO-FX, a high-performance premium biological filter media designed for large canister filters and sumps. Now today I am super excited to announce the latest addition to the line, the 2-liter format of BIO-FX, featuring a more compact nugget size suitable for smaller filters. Let's talk about it. So what is biological filtration and how is BIO-FX a premium version of it? Well, biological filtration is all about the nitrogen cycle, and it's about how fish waste is processed and converted from substances that are more harmful to our fish to ones that are fairly benign and more easily dealt with. A biological filter media, then, is something that gives the bacteria involved in the nitrogen cycle as much room to live on as they need. Now, these bacteria are surface-dwelling, so they live on things as opposed to just kind of floating around in the water. So an efficient biological filter media is one that's going to offer a lot of surface area. More surface area means more bacteria, and more bacteria means a healthy aquarium. So what does that have to do with BIO-FX? Why would you want to buy BIO-FX as opposed to any other biological filter media available today? Well, to start, BIO-FX is totally inert, so it won't affect your water chemistry in any way. And it's made out of a really tough ceramic material that'll last for ages without breaking down or disintegrating. Between the 5-liter and the new 2-liter format, there's now BIO-FX media suitable for pretty much any kind of filter, so you can make use of it no matter what size aquarium you have. The real benefit of BIO-FX is the part you can't see, the inside. Each one of these nuggets is super porous and has this vast network of what we call interconnected microtunnels. Now this is super helpful for the health of your aquarium for 2 reasons. First of all, this network of cavities and tunnels inside of each nugget offers a huge amount of surface area for beneficial nitrifying bacteria to live on. On top of that, because the diameters of the tunnels vary throughout each nugget, and because some species of nitrifying bacteria prefer larger, more sort of open areas, whereas others prefer really tight nooks and crannies, one nugget of BIO-FX can support all of these different types of bacteria because of the variation in pore and tunnel size. Second, because all of the tunnels are interconnected in one big network, water can flow more freely kind of through the media. And what that does is it helps to maintain the right oxygen levels. It helps to discourage any kind of blockage from developing inside the media. And it helps to make sure that the contact time with the media is the right amount so that you can actually have really effective and really efficient biological filtration. Now, one last point before I end this video, denitrification. Now, denitrification is technically the last step of the nitrogen cycle. It's where nitrates are converted to nitrogen gas, which effectively kind of closes the loop, right? It ends the cycle. Now, denitrification occurs exclusively in anoxic or anaerobic conditions, where there's very little oxygen or none at all. Now, there are some types of filter media on the market today that say they can do this. They can support denitrification. We don't say that, and I'd like to explain why. An aquarium filter is fundamentally a box where oxygenated water, oxygenated because it's in our aquariums, and if there wasn't oxygen in the water, all of our fish would be dead. So oxygenated water passes through this box, right? Every brand designs their filters in such a way that the oxygenated water passes through each media stage as thoroughly as possible. So unless the flow is basically zero, there's no way inside of an aquarium filter, even something as large as an FX6, that you're going to have anoxic conditions. That's quite literally the opposite of what the filter is designed to do. It just doesn't make sense, and it doesn't work like that. Now, that doesn't mean that you can never have anoxic conditions inside of your aquarium's filtration system. It's a lot more common in sumps for very large reef tanks, for example. People will set up like a part of their sump to be a designated deep sand bed, and they'll put like 8 inches of sand and never touch it. And sure, after months, years at the bottom of that 8 inches of sand, of course, you can have lower oxygen conditions. But for 99% of fish keepers, there is no way that a nugget this big with oxygenated water flowing over it and through it 24 hours a day is going to not have oxygen. If you're worried about nitrates, do a water change, add some live plants to your tank, grow live terrestrial plants out of the top of your tank, but don't worry about denitrification. And that is it for today. Be sure to hit the link in the description down below to learn more about BioFX. If you have any questions, concerns, or conundrums, please leave them in the comment section. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.